Stand on big business, stand on big business. I'm standing on big business, I'm standing on big business. Niggas ain't no good if you treat me like an option. I will leave you with no choice. I don't wanna be played no more. I'm fed up. You said you love me, but that don't mean shit. With it ain't worth shit. I've been watching you and how the way you move. Promises were made and for the games that you played. Stand on big business, I'm standing on big business. I'm standing on big business. Stand on big business, stand on big business. I'm standing on big business. I'm standing on big business, babe. What is your type? What do you like? See, I'm 5'3", smooth like cocoa butter. It's my melanin popping with my brown eyes. See, I'm not, don't play with you. Ain't got time for that. I need to know what's on your mind. If you decide to be all mine, could you? When times get hard, are you gonna run? Or will you stay and hold it down for me? Can you meet me halfway, halfway, girl? I'm talking 50-50, babe. I need somebody to be with me, let's get money, baby, yeah. And I know what I bring to the table, baby.
You wanna troll? Let's troll. Nigga, you a bitch. Nigga, you a clown. Dripped in designer. Gucci, Louis Prada. Nigga, what's the problem? 32's blessed the bottle. Got him. Hostile. Shut up, bitch. Swallow.
Hey, what up, everybody? Yeah, rock your body. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the building. I'm definitely starting early before I was supposed to start at 7 o'clock. But I'm like, let's get this thing started. Shout out to everybody. What up, Carmen in the building? Hey, Kiki in the building. Hey, Capri Boo in the building. Hit the like. Hey, Lexi in the building. Hey, Chelsea in the building. What up, Kiki? Shake 'em up. What up, Michelle? What up, Royal Blue? Shout out to everybody. Happy motherfucking Wednesday. What up, Princess in the building? Hey, Indigo in the building. Okay, y'all, as y'all can see, the title of my live. I know everybody been hearing about it. DDG has dropped some receipts against Halle, and he's trying to take her to court and paint the picture as her being mentally unstable. So the title of my live is DDG and Halle court case finna get ugly. Also, you guys, I definitely want to get into Laina crime because Kaiser went to, not Kaiser, oh man, I meant to say King, y'all, but because King went to America. What up, Joyce? Hello. What up, Indigo? Yes, y'all. Yes, let's get into DDG first. Okay. Chelsea said DDG supporters call Halle crazy. You know what's crazy though? I feel like both of them are toxic. I'm not with this situation, you guys. I'm not gonna be on DDG side, and I'm not gonna be on Holly side. They both are toxic. They both been fighting each other, cussing each other out, acting a fucking fool. Yes, Kiki, it's finna get ugly. This shit finna get ugly, you guys. Y'all know what's next. Y'all know what's coming next. The videos. The I don't think it's out there yet of him breaking her rain camera. I don't think that part out there. What up, Cass? Hello, Cass. Cause everybody in the comments like, Holly, drop the recording. Holly, drop the recording. What up, Princess? Everybody like, drop the recording of him messing up your brain camera. This shit finna get messy. And I messy, y'all. But on some real shit, I'm definitely here for the mess and shenanigans. But y'all, this is fucked up though. Poor little Halo. What up, Joelle? In the building. Yes, Chelsea. Everybody's telling Holly, drop the footage, ma'am. Okay, y'all. I do want to talk about let me see. The the receipts that DDG dropped, okay, against Holly. And let me tell y'all the dates where the okay, yep, Capri, thank you, Capri. I definitely got the clip of Laina. So you know we're gonna get into that after DDG. That cause we definitely gonna get into that. Capri, thank you, boo. Cause I have responded back to you. Okay. Kiki said, I just believe they both want to go their ways, but there's a new baby involved. They thought they was going to be each other forever, and life is just life for them. Your facts, Indigo. Okay, so I'm zooming in on the dates that these receipts are from. Hold on, DDG dropping text message receipts. Okay, one of the receipts, you guys, is from February 9th, 2023. So at this point, y'all, it's 2025. Was Halo born yet? I don't. Let me know, y'all. One of the receipts DDG dropped February 9th, 2023. So was Halo born yet? He won. Was Halo born yet? I don't think he was. Yeah, not 2023. Oh, fat. First time classic baby father, baby mama drama. That's what it's giving, Kiki. First time classic. And the thing is, a lot of people, I guess, they have this image of Holly like she just this innocent, sweet little girl. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, and Chloe, her sister, has always said this. Holly's sister has always stated that y'all think I'm like out there and off the chain, but it's really my sister. Chloe clocked that tea a long time ago. Okay, thank y'all. Capri and Royal Blue, so he wasn't born yet. Oh, Princess said, yep, she would have been pregnant. Right. Y'all, please block the troll, not today. I'm on the road. What up, D? D in the building. Kiki said, no, those are the petty texts that are coming out right now. Oh, okay. She's not innocent, Chelsea said, but I believe Holly. Okay, so one of these receipts from 2023, Holly states, you guys, I never want to be here again. I hate this all. I hate this life. Those texts were from 2023. Okay, Cass. Oh, January 6th is his birthday. So at that point, Princess is correct. Holly was pregnant at that time. Okay. What up, a brilliant? Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Definitely. It be the quiet ones, Kiki. What up, Betty Boo in the building? It be the quiet ones. Okay. So I'm just trying to get this timeline together. So let me see. Okay, so these receipts. Okay. So now fast forward, y'all. There are receipts from what up, Pamela? These receipts that DDG dropped March 21st, 2024. So if Halo was born January 2024, so and these receipts was March, so at this time she was 2 months postpartum. Okay, we getting the timeline together. Y'all following me? Y'all following me? We getting the timeline together. Okay. So now thinking naturally aspires said Halo was born December 22nd, 2024. And the receipts DDD dropping says March 21st, 2024. Okay, Alexander, what up, boo? You better clock that T. He never wanted a relationship with her. They just ended up hooking up and she got pregnant and they made the best of the situation. So, okay, facts. Okay, so now DDG got the messages from Holly March 21st, 2024. At this time, Halo would have been about 3 months. Okay, yeah. Halo would have been about 3 months. Okay, so Holly says, I hate you. You are the most horrible person I've ever met. Then she says, I wish I didn't have to fight with you, but you continue to let me down every time. This is on March 21st, 2024. Oh, he was born 2023? Okay, princess. Okay. So turned one last year, December 2024. Okay. Okay. So at this time, then Halo was already one. What up, Carlotta? Not she about to drop more receipts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so March 21st, 2024. So Halo was over one. Okay, so Halo was one at this time. That's what I'm saying, Kiki. You better clock it. I call bullshit because at one point both of them could not keep their hands off each other. They was everywhere in each other's nest. Facts. What up, Angela? Okay. So more receipts. March 21st, 2024 says, um, they for first of all, some of the receipts. I don't know what the hell Holly's spelling because this don't even make sense. Oh, it was only 3 months old. Oh, y'all get confused. Oh yeah, if he was born, let me go back to the year. Oh, okay, okay. I got you. I got you. Yep, you right, princess. You right. So it'd be 3 months. We all okay. 3 months. We running with 3 months at this time when she dropped this receipts. That's definitely true, Alexandra. A baby changes the dynamic in a relationship for sure. For many, unfortunately. Okay, so let me read some. I'm trying to read the ones, these text messages that make sense. She says, I want to die because of you. And she repeats it again. I will die because of you. And then here go some more. I had to zoom in these texts so small. On March 21st, 2024, she says, you leave me hanging as a mother. You won't step up when I need you to. This is March 21st, 2024. She says, I'm begging you, exclamation point, exclamation point. She says, I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico. What? Okay. That was, this is messages Holly sent to DDG March 21st, 2024. She says, so she said, I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico. Then she says, I'm going to kill myself tonight. My son will not be around for it. I hate you forever. You can have him and let her be his mom. What the fuck is insane? What? OMG. Facts, princess. Princess said so basically the relationship. Yeah. And you know what, y'all? In Holly's song, y'all, that song she got and it's all because I love you, babe. Love you, babe. I motherfucking love you, babe. That song right there had me looking at her sideways. I'm like, oh, she's a little crazy, jumping on the car and shit. Ooh, I'm scared of you. I motherfucking love you, babe. Yeah. Indigo says, I don't care. DDG played with that girl through her pregnancy and played with her mental. Ooh, Alexandra, you better clock it. All I see is an emotional little girl that just found out what a coochie was made for. She realized that her being a good girl was not going to tame him. She wasn't his type. Yeah, and you could definitely tell Holly got a crazy side. And I think y'all, and I think DDG, like, he can't control his emotions either. He knew she was going through postpartum and using it against her. Okay, y'all, let me play what the this video that just dropped. Hold on. Yeah, D said I think they both toxic. Facts. Like this cuz she filed the court shit and he filed in the court shit. This and they both want custody. So we know how this going to go. The judge is only going to issue them 50-50. I think. That's what's going to happen. They both trying to get full custody. They're going to probably get 50-50. Split custody, joint custody. Joint custody. Really into that shit hurts for real. Crazy ass getting mad over the smallest thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're going to get joint custody probably. But right now, y'all, that's why I said this shit finna get ugly. This court shit because now they're finna try to dig up all the dirt on each other, present it to the judge, and the judge gonna be like, none of that shit matters. Yeah, Alexandra, I believe so too. He knew she was inexperienced and thrived on that. You can't put that good loving on everyone because everyone can't handle it. I swear to God, some people can't handle it. They gonna go motherfucker crazy. Okay, Cass says 50-50 and no child support intermediary. Damn. This is crazy, y'all. Chelsea said, I don't think either is getting full custody. It's going to, like, they really need to clean up their shit because Holly out here looking crazy. DDG looking crazy. Y'all need to get y'all shit together for the judge be like, I don't think neither one of y'all fit. I, I swear. Let me play. I was listening what the tea room was saying, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. We can play it. Oh, Lala slept with DDG. Damn. Let me see.
A court order to stop Halle from leaving the country with their son. Claims she's a risk to herself and the infant. Now, according to documents obtained by TMZ, DDG has filed an emergency motion to stop Halle Bailey from taking their infant son out of the country. He's claiming that she poses an emotional and psychological risk to the child. DDG filed docs Wednesday morning asking for an emergency hearing because he says Halle has made plans to fly with their son Halo to Italy on Saturday. He says the courts shouldn't allow this because Halle isn't mentally healthy enough to care for herself and their child, and he worries about what she might do if she leaves the court jurisdiction. DDG provides examples of alleged conduct he thinks is troubling, claiming that Halle once took his weapon and left the house without telling him where she was going. DDG alleges he ultimately found her outside just holding the weapon. He says she was pregnant when this incident.
Wow. Did y'all hear that? What up, Coco? She said Holly took his GUN outside while she was pregnant. This is wild, y'all. Insane. And then y'all, and I'm just trying to put myself in Holly's shoes. Holly, been a child star. She was in the show and all of that when she was younger, called, I think it was called Grown Ups. Okay, so Holly been in the industry for a while. Then she gets signed to Beyonce. So it's a lot of pressure going on, being signed to a label. It's just a lot of shit going on. And that alone, being in the music industry, can drive you crazy. And then Holly had just got this big movie role, The Little Mermaid, and finding out you pregnant all at the same time. A lot of people was like, "What is you doing? You ruining your career? You just getting started." So I'm just thinking about all of the things that could be running through Holly's mind, and I'm pretty sure the management like, how could you get pregnant? What is this? Ain't right. Your career just starting, your music just starting. It's just not the right time. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of shit went into play, which is why she had to hide the baby. So I could see why that could have drove her crazy at that time to want to feel like this is too much. Fuck it. Yeah. Oh, the Little Mermaid too. Oh yeah, crashing out. Right, Kiki. So right, Royal Blue. He should have been said something. So that's all she did because we know girls that did way worse. Yeah. Facts, Alexandra. Holly definitely wants control over the entire situation. I'm glad you said that. Thank you. That what Alexandra's stating, y'all, is true. Holly does want. She wants to control everything when it comes to her kid, her child. She wants to be in control, but it don't work like that when the other parent is present. You guys have to compromise. You guys have to co-parent. It's not everything Hollywood. It's not everything DDG way. You guys got to meet in the middle. Oh, okay, Angela. Yes, we can definitely play that next too. And it was another video I want to play about this situation too. Indigo says DDG is playing dangerous games. Right, right, Cass. Now, when I'm just going off what the internet says, DDG is estimate 8 million net worth, and Holly is estimate at 3 million net worth. Oh, dang. See, I ain't know. I did not know he was doing all that while she was pregnant. Then he playing around with other females too at the same time. That's insane. Money and contracts, facts, Kiki, has to be fulfilled. And not to say, yes, um, a baby is a beautiful thing. Babies are so precious. But in Holly case, you was finna go off to do the biggest movie of your career, Little Mermaid, and you get pregnant. You get what I'm saying? So there was a lot of pressure on her at that time. Kiki said yes, because we all know time is money and contracts got to be fulfilled. And I'm pretty sure management on Holly's side was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What up, Jeremiah? Oh no, not yet, Capri. Not yet. Not yet. I haven't got to it yet. Indigo says, why is DDG still on block? Kennedy side. Kennedy and CJX said he is crazy. Oh, yeah. Ruby Rose was a big. I remember that when he was still contacting Ruby Rose while with Holly, and Ruby Rose stated it. She's like, yeah, he's still in my DM. Dang. He tried to hit her up, and she mentioned Ruby Rose said he was still blocked. Okay. Oh, yep, Kiki and the color purple that year too. I remember that. I remember that. What up, Jeremiah in the building? Jeremiah, that's you? Hello. Is that you, Jeremiah? Oh, Um, but that's insane. Okay, let me. It was another clip about this, y'all. I wanted to. Tasha, y'all know Tasha. She dropped the clip too. Oh, wait a minute. Shout out to Nene for this clip, y'all. DDG mother says Holly Bailey used air tags to track him. Can somebody tell me what is air tags? Claims one was hidden in baby Halo's diaper is insane. She used air tags to track DDG. That must be like a tracker or something. Alexandra said she became too emotionally attached to a man that's not her husband. If a man or woman is not married to you, they have free will to sleep with anyone they please. Yeah, AirTag. I never heard of that. I never heard of that. Jeremiah, you back?
Yeah,
I
I'm
can hear
back,
you now.
gang.
Hey, gay. What up, gang, gang, gang?
Not none, gang.
Oh, so yeah, I never heard of an AirTag. It's a tracker. So Holly put some air tracker in her baby's diaper bag to track DDG. Woo!
What going on, gang?
What man? We over here talking about DDG and Holly, and I'm not on neither one of their sides. They both toxic.
Me either.
Yeah,
I don't like them.
we got to see how this finna play out in court. Kiki shaking my said so. There was a statement where he said to her at one point that he know how to take his baby and hide him because he did it before.
Mm-mm.
Oh
It made no
shit.
sense.
Cass said Tanya need to sit. Yeah, she always got something to say. Sit down, man. Tanya need to sit this one out. Ain't her husband knocking her head? Ooh, not between the washer and the dry. Cass, oh my god. I did not hear that.
Why I can't go on mute?
I know her husband is not putting his hands on her. That okay, Kiki. Right. If they saying DDG ran off the first time, Holly wasn't going this time. What up, Shonda? Hey, Shonda. Okay, I've been waiting on C Diddy to do that air tag stunt because his mom and her mans keep telling him how one in the twin shoes. Like what?
He put a video last night.
Hmm. Mm.
You hear me?
Huh?
I said he put a video last night.
You know what's crazy? A lot of people are definitely on DDG side. And then Holly got her fan base as well. But I definitely could see some of Holly crazy ways. Y'all know when he took the baby on Kai stream, Holly flipped the fuck out. Y'all remember that? Then she came out and apologized. Capri said this girl literally be suicidal. Why wouldn't he try to take the baby? Would y'all want the baby to be with her 24/7? Yeah, yeah, with the air tag and a diaper bag. Kayla said,
And not the air tag in that bag.
mhm. Yeah, Capri said Holly not innocent.
She gonna be crazy doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, Chelsea said Holly not innocent, but I'm on her side.
I don't like Holly.
Ooh, Capri said there's a clip of Holly going around with a knife in her hand. Right.
Damn. She dangerous.
Okay, Alexandra, I'm finna drop the link. Hold on, boo.
Why I can't go on mute? What's wrong with you?
Okay. Shauna says I don't support abusers. You know, this why I say it's finna get ugly because y'all think Holly ain't finna drop him acting a fool with the around her ring camera. She finna drop it. Watch. Cass said, let's be honest. DDG just want that baby to stream and get a check. That's crazy. A lot of
I
people
can't go
think
on mute
that
at
though.
all. What the heck going on?
Yeah. And then, hold on. What up, Alexandra? Hey,
Hey
boo.
y'all, how y'all doing?
We doing
Hey,
good.
beautiful.
Not hey, beautiful. Jeremiah, cut the shenanigans. Cut the
What's up,
motherfucking
Jeremiah?
shenanigans. She is pretty, though. Jeremiah, cut the shenanigans.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
stop because I'm in a whole relationship. Let me stop.
What up, girl? What's your thoughts on this? Let us know.
Okay, so I didn't want to just keep going back and forth in the chat, but my
Yeah.
thought of this right here is I just see two um, childish people that don't know how to be adults, and they're really young, and so they don't know how to be adults because they're not being taught how to be adults in the situation, if you ask me. I feel like, DDG parents should have put him to the side and told him, say, hey, listen, you know the Daryl without children is a different Daryl with children. Halle folks should have told her the same. You're a mother now, so you conduct yourself in a whole totally different manner. You cannot completely go off of emotions all the time when it comes to a child, because the kids are the main one who are the focal point of the whole situation. You have to be selfless when it comes to your kids. You can't think about yourself and your needs and your wants, because your kids' needs and wants come before you. um I feel like, a co-parenting a plan should have been in place a long time ago, especially when the relationship went south. It should have went. A co-parenting plan should have went. Say, hey, this is who gonna keep child during this particular time or whatever. But I understand that they just wanted to not do that because it kind of put like restrictions on each other. But y'all both were messing with each other and you didn't
Mm-hmm.
know about each other. And I think that's what a hiccup comes in with a lot of people. You go having sex with people, you don't know these people, you don't know their past traumas, you don't know how they was raised, you don't know nothing about these people. You know what I'm saying? Then you go having a child with them. And now you're hoping to God that your children don't exhibit these characteristics that these people have. Because guess what? Their child's going to act like DDG at some point in time. Guess what, DDG? That child's going to act like Haley at some point in time in his life. So you have to be very mindful of who you procreate with. And it's a very sad situation that Halo, which is a very beautiful little boy, has to go through this with two parents that cannot seem to really sit down and take their emotions
Leave you
off of the
alone.
table. They're emotional because it's feeling still there. If it wasn't no feeling still there, so they will be able to co-parent better, just like with Royalty and CJ. You know what I'm saying? If feelings was not there, actual feelings, they will be able to co-parent better. Because it won't be no, I'm trying to hurt you and you trying to hurt me. It will be a, okay, well, I don't want you and you don't want me. So let's figure out what's best for the kids. But they get mixed up with our feelings. Well, you're hurting me and I'm seeing you doing stuff, so I'm going to use this child as a pawn to hurt you because I know that this is going to hurt you. And that's not fair to that child, because that child love both of you equally. He does not see no wrong in neither one of you guys on what neither one of you are doing, because he's just a oblivious little boy. But you're out here, you're showing out in front of the world that's really damaging both of you guys' brand at this
Facts.
point. And it's making everybody side eye you, because I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody has demons, everybody has ways, personality, characteristics that are totally different than what they present on the outside of the door. And the inside of the door of their home, everybody is totally different. You know what I'm saying? So people can't say, well, that couldn't be me, or I won't dare act like that. You don't know how you will act in a certain situation because it hasn't been you. You know what I'm saying? So you can't put that on that right there. You Until you've been in a situation such as that, you can't say what you will and won't do in that type of situation. She probably
Right.
feeling like, well, I have to protect my child from this person. Well, now DDG is feeling like, well, I have to protect my child from this person because these two both exhibited irrational emotions during the heatedness of when they're going through it. So I don't think that it's just fully them. I think that it's just them when they're angry, which is still a part
Right.
of them. But what I'm saying, I still see them both as logical, calm-headed people, because you got to be a logical, calm-headed person in order to run a business, to conduct yourself, to handle business, to be a star. What I'm saying, to be a YouTuber, you have to have
Mm-hmm.
some kind of um
I get what you're saying. Like you got to be basically like clear mind.
clear mind,
Yeah.
stable. So I just don't see that. But like I said, everybody different behind closed doors. So when they're getting ready to air out each other's dirty laundry, I really wish they would just stop that, because they're
Yeah.
taking the focal point away from this little boy.
It's fucking up your brand. And then I don't like the fact people talking about it now in the chat that DDG mom has to step in and has to, stand up and ride for her son. Like, just play your part behind the scenes, because you coming out and speaking and saying stuff only gonna make stuff worse. You don't see Holly parents coming out and saying anything.
No, I just feel like, so like you just stated, everybody needs to just go to their respectful corners and come up with a good parenting plan. This baby is not even in school yet. So
Mm.
it will be a 6 month anyway. You get what I'm
Oh,
saying?
and I don't know if you watched Halo's birthday vlog. It might have been on DDG channel. I watched it. And during that vlog, DDG had Halo, and Halo was reaching for Holly, but DDG kept pulling the baby so the baby won't, go towards Holly. That shit was crazy. It's like they was fighting over him.
To me, it's going to come down to parental alienation. It's going to come
Yeah.
down to that whole ordeal, that word right there, parental alienation. Someone's going to say, one of them, but both of them are going to use their argument of parental alienation. And it does not have to be that way. They just got to learn to share this little boy, and understand that, hey, yeah, you're going to miss him, and yeah, you're going to miss a lot of his first. You're going to miss a lot of his milestones, but that comes with when you're not married to a person. Y'all
Yeah.
are y'all got a child out of wedlock. That means this child has two separate households. That means he's going to have two separate birthdays. He's going to have two
Hmm.
separate everything. So you're going to miss certain things. Like you might miss, he might catch the first time he talks, or she might catch the first time he walks. You're going to miss certain things. You get what I'm saying? And I think both of them are really in a tug
He
of
was
war.
DDG was mad when Halo took his steps with, but it was in Holly's care, and so she sent him a video, but he was just mad he wasn't there.
Yeah, and that's the problem, is because he wants to be included in every aspect, but he
Hmm.
cannot, because you're not in a relationship with this woman anymore. So therefore, when you're not in a relationship with me, you don't have access to certain things. Just as well with her, you're not in a relationship with you anymore, so you don't have access to him. You cannot tell him who he can and cannot have around this child, because for one, y'all are not married. Keep on emphasizing it. You guys are not married. If you guys wanted to raise Halo this way that you guys wanted to raise him, then maybe I need to come off y'all house horse and get married, so you can
Right.
raise them in a
What up,
two-parent
Nene?
household.
You know what's crazy? I don't think that they will ever work again. Do you? I don't. I don't see it. I don't
I
see
don't
it.
see it either, because, like I said,
Yeah.
too much is being
Because
stated.
in terms of Holly's career, she wants to uphold this good girl image, and being with DDG, when they go through it, he's gonna tell her dirt.
Well, that good girl image left when you had a child out of wedlock.
Right.
I'm sorry, it
Facts.
did. And you cannot put Halo back. You can't turn back the hands of time. You can't do that. You chose to go
Yeah.
with a young man that has a very questionable past, and you decide to have a baby with him.
Yeah.
So you have to be accountable for your actions. Now that you got him, he's a beautiful little boy, like I stated, and he's here now. You can't change that. You just have to go forward and learn how to co-parent with each other.
And then I think their issue with I think their issue is busy schedules. You know, 1 minute Holly might get booked for a movie and got to go wherever out the country, and he has his own things going on too. But like you said, there has to be a foundation of maybe you get Halo these days, and I get Halo on these days.
So
Wherever.
it's really gonna get messy when
What
the
up,
little
D
boy go to
Squad?
school.
Huh?
It's gonna get really messy when the little boy go to school because
Hmm.
somebody's gonna have to be the primary parent that's gonna be sending him to school. And
Oh,
who's the child gonna stay with?
unless they do homeschool.
And that's
Yeah.
not fair to the little boy because he needs to be around other children. He can't be around adults all the time.
Yeah, I remember him doing that, Nene. She said, if you think about it, DDG tried his best to protect her image. He told people don't bash her. He put her on a pedestal.
With that right there, every time, things didn't go his way, he would in turn come to the internet, or she had like a show or an appearance somewhere. He will always counter, oh, I miss my son. I miss my son, knowing that his fan base was going to attack her. You know what I'm saying? So if you wanted to protect her image that bad, why would you come to the internet stating that when you know how your fan base is, when they're going to, just like with CJ, they're gonna take whatever you say and gonna make it law. Oh, well, I'm not seeing my kids. When you have opportunity to see your children, you just don't take it.
Right.
And I've asked you, hey, get your child.
Right.
Hey, you want to see your child? But if it's not benefiting you or how you want to do it, then it's a problem. Both of them want control. They both
What
want
up,
control.
Sandra? Hey, Kamaya. I see you up here, boo. Hello.
Hi, how you
She's
doing?
so quiet.
Yeah. Nene said, but Alexander, you see how
You,
she let
I,
him have that baby the
uh,
next day every
What you say?
time. I feel like he had to do that to see Halo because Holly really wouldn't. Yeah, we said that, didn't we, Alexandra? Holly wants to be in control over
She
everything.
wants to be in control, but I do remember seeing something where at the Met Gala, she got in contact with his mom about him getting the baby, and he was like, no. She was like, no. He said no, or whatever. But then he turned right around, got on the internet, and stated, well, it's a special person I wish I could be with. Stop playing victim on it. If she reached out and said, hey, you can get the child, then get the baby, but don't wait till it's something important to me. You trying to downplay what I got going on with this baby situation.
I believe that too, D Squad. They both want to be in control, if you ask me. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a tug of war. That's what I feel like when it comes to them. It's a tug of war.
It is, and like I stated, it's two immature people decided to get together, and it should have just been a fling. She was never DDG type. She thought because her being a good girl, he was going to treat her different, but she found out that there's no when a man is a certain men, there's no difference. You could be a good
Yeah.
girl, it doesn't matter. He's still going to treat you exactly how he treat a hoe.
Yeah, Capri said she definitely was never his type. Exactly from the other girls he dated. Yeah.
He was
He
using
was
her.
a whole totally different, and you cannot compete where you don't compare. He used to this certain type of woman, and then you come in thinking, well, oh, I'm different than them, so he's going to treat me different. And when he doesn't treat you different, you get in your feelings.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You know what's crazy? Holly, I feel like shouldn't have had a baby at this time in her career, especially she was being finna be booked for the biggest movie role, which was Little Mermaid. By the way, they only gave her 1 million. That she definitely deserved more. Much money they was gonna make. They both have huge egos. Indigo says, right.
They do. And I feel like the parents should just stay out of it, only be in the background. Speaking to your children and telling them, hey, listen, your grown children telling them, hey, listen, what you're doing, you can't come back from. People know what's on the internet is on the internet, and people are not going to remember you for the good you're doing. They're going to remember you for the drama.
Right.
And then Halo is going to get older and he's going to see this. And I think people don't understand that once the kids do grow up and they see how their parents carried themselves and how they acted. Mama, I can't believe you was on here half naked, mama. Or like I say, especially when they go to school and the kids making fun of them and stuff like that. You have to, like I said earlier, you have to be really selfless when you having kids. It's not about you anymore. It's about so making sure that you create a strong foundation for your children, creating structure, you know what I'm saying, and showing your kids what values and morals are. A lot of people are just not ready to have kids because they don't want to let go of this certain type of life that they live. But once you have a child, it stops.
Yeah, y'all know. I think because somebody else said like even though when Holly has the baby, they said like the baby be with the nanny most of the time. So at that point, you might as well let the father have the baby if the nanny gonna be with the baby.
Yeah. I just think
Yeah,
it's just a lot of stuff going on behind closed doors that we as people we don't know. They're just letting us know what they want us to know. But I think it's a lot deeper. I don't think Haley is innocent like everybody else thinks she
yeah,
is. I don't think she's innocent, but as a mother, I can see things from her side as well. But also as a person who just got logical sense, I can see it from DDG side as well. They both are immature
yeah.
people and they just need to grow up.
Facts. But it's definitely finna get ugly in the courts when courts get involved. Man, it's finna
And
get
they
it's
still have time to, what I'm saying,
yeah.
get the courts out their business. Because once court get in your business, then court's in your business. But what I'm
Hmm.
saying, they still have a chance to get court out your business, but they're gonna have to put those egos to the side and think of the betterment of Halo.
Right. And then they said some of these innocent women are really the villains.
They are. They are.
Yeah.
They are selfish and spoiled. You know what I'm saying? And they are coddled women. They're used to getting their way.
I
And
remember she acted crazy just from the baby being on, the stream. The baby was on the stream with DDG and Kai. She acted crazy, and then she came back and said she apologized to Kai. That was
you can
crazy.
tell that she was raised in a sheltered, coddled baby, and like spoiled life that she used to get in her way.
Right.
And when you come from that
Hmm.
into a world where a person is not gonna let you get your way, it really makes you have temper tantrums
That's
and
what
make
it
you go
was. Yeah,
pee.
that's what she did.
She threw a temper tantrum. That's exactly what it was. You know what I'm saying? So, it's come from someone that I used to be very sport myself. So coming from someone that used to tell me yes, I've never heard the word no. My dad had told me what the word no mean in different ways, but me coming from up under him into a world was telling me no all the time, or guys telling me no, I didn't like that one bit. How dare you tell me no? Like, who are you? I'm used to getting my way,
Right. And I'm pretty
And
sure she since cause her and her sister is up underneath Beyonce management. So they are. That's probably a lot right there to deal with, and then you add a baby into the mix.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, what I'm saying, like I was reading some of the comments. If you guys want to have equally control over this child like y'all want, y'all gonna have to raise this child in a two-parent household. But until then, this child is raised in a separate household, in a broken house, in a broken household. That means this child gonna have to go from it's a ping pong ball. And that means that he gonna learn different things at your house. He's gonna learn different things at her house. You know what I'm saying? And it's just how it's gonna be. until y'all come to an agreement of how you guys want to come together and raise him. The ego's got to be put to the side.
One of them
Right.
trying to play the victim.
I can't believe. What do you think about those messages about her wanting to kill herself? That's insane.
I don't know. I mean, I ain't gonna say they're not true, and I'm not gonna say that they are, saying that they are false. Um, but if she did, I'm gonna say this: if she did state something like that, I think that what I'm saying, she does need to get mental help. You know what I'm saying? I think in the Black community we frown upon it and we don't recognize it, and we just don't try to go get the help that we need, and we end up passing it on down to our children. I do think that she does need to get some kind of mental help, and he does as well. I think they both need to go get some counseling.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if not even just that, they just need to get some counseling to learn how to be adults.
I
And
used to think all celebrities just automatically have counseling going on. You know.
I feel like money doesn't make you a better person. It heightens who you really are in the inside. If you are an arrogant piece of, what, money is going to heighten it.
Right.
And I've noticed something about DDG. Saying, like, when people talk about him or say something negative or derogatory about him, he always call people broke. He always talk down or he belittles people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like people like that. Like, you could be up one minute down the next. So
Right.
there's a lot to what she said is true too. You get what I'm saying? Both of them don't know how to control their emotions. They don't know how to control their hands either. So if you want to look at it like this here, they're both pose a threat to the child.
Right. Chelsea said Cardi B and Offset situation getting worse too. Yeah, because he got mad because she had the baby hair done like her guy she dating hairstyle, and Offset went crazy, deleted his Instagram and everything.
Cardi B and Offset, I'm gonna say this, and I don't want to get
And they
you
they are
straight from
older.
the
They're a
channel,
little
but
bit older.
you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You can't expect
Damn.
her to be womanly, and you got her from an unwomanly place. You can't expect for him to be a husband or a manly man if you didn't get him from a place where a man that's act like a man obviously don't act like a man. He's a hood nigga. He's a hood nigga, and hood niggas
Fact.
really are boys. They boys. They just boys in grown up being body. That's all. They have a,
And,
they have a
And Cardi
woman,
B hood too. She hood.
and she's a girl in a woman's body.
Hmm.
Because why would you think it's okay to still show your body and you have two girls? Why would you feel like it's okay to still talk about your private part when you have two girls? You know what I'm saying? Once you get out of a certain lifestyle, you should want to elevate and evolve and change, but you still have that mind mentality. So, like I just say, you can't turn a home into a housewife. So you
I
can't
know that
get
right.
mad at her for doing what you went and found her at, doing whorish things. And you can't get mad at him when you knew what kind of man he was. He was a dog. And if you accept the man cheating the first time and you don't say nothing, let that man cheat in peace.
Right.
Just accept you got some sister wives. Because you ain't gonna leave them. I mean, why you acting a fool
That's
for?
because I think Candy and Todd. They. I think she got a sister wife and stuff.
Just like Rashida and Kirk. Rashida has accepted that he does what he does. Only thing it is that the media constant brings it in her face. But she has accepted a long time ago.
They is bringing Love and Hip Hop back to a new season, and
How
cause you
about
know,
Josh and Candy? What her
not
name
Jocelyn
is?
Mendes is, he was cheating on Yandy, so I think, and Yandy, she went off to London and got her son. That's crazy.
Some men just cheat. Not all. I'm not saying all men cheat, but some men cheat. And you know your dog. You know what kind of man you are entertaining, and you know what man you're marrying. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be that oblivious to not know who you're laying down with every day. And if you're not going to leave the first time he cheats, you're giving him the go ahead. Well, all I gotta do is just do it better, cover it up better. She ain't gonna leave, so why I'm finna sit here and stop doing it? All that acting a fool and getting out on the internet. What you doing? Giving people a show.
How about Jock and his wife?
I mean, she knew what the business was too.
Who did?
A lot of these women know exactly what their husband's doing. And I'm gonna say this, and people might get mad at me when I say this, but that's really not your man if you're not married to him. If y'all a boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever, and he go out and get another girlfriend, guess what? He just got two girlfriends. He's not, you don't have no legal right to this man unless you have papers on him. You don't have no legal right to this woman unless you have papers on her. If you are just boyfriend and girlfriend and he or she go out and get another girlfriend or boyfriend, he just has two girlfriends and he or you just have two boyfriends.
Yeah.
And people get mad, but it's just the truth. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just how it is. You don't have no claims to this person. Only thing you have claimed is just your emotions. You are too emotionally attached. Going back to Halle, you are too emotionally attached to someone that's not your husband because you gave him a baby.
Okay, you better clock it. Hey, shout out to D for that PayPal. And y'all, my last topic, y'all, King and Laina. I got to touch on them, y'all. So King, is living over there in Thailand. So he is traveling back to America to pick up his son, Kaiser, take him back with him to Thailand, right? So Laina is on TikTok crying, talking about she suffers from separation anxiety. So Lena, so Lena is trying to make King feel bad because he went over to America to get his son. I'm gonna play the clip. Wait till y'all hear this. Lena speaks on how rough it's been for her since King left. Mind y'all, King only been gone less than a day. You hear this, Alexander?
I hear it.
Okay, so I'm gonna play what she says, y'all. Let's take a look.
It was really rough. I think I have separation anxiety or something. I had a panic attack last night. I thought it was fine. Like, I had the whole day with the girls. I felt fine. Came back, gave them a bath, put them to bed, and then I was going to edit this video for you guys. But I ended up I don't know, my chest started to feel tight. My throat started to feel like it was closing. Like, I don't know, maybe because it was my first time in this condo, without him and stuff, after that situation that had happened. I don't know what it was, but I don't like that feeling. Last night was rough.
Okay, so ain't that crazy, y'all?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
He has a stage 5 clinger.
He has a what?
Stage 5 clinger.
What's that? Okay.
She clingy as hell.
Oh, clingy.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's a
okay, okay, I
stage
got
5
you.
clinger. I mean, she's clingy as hell, and she's very jealous of the relationship that you know what I'm saying that he has with his other child. And I'm gonna tell you something. If she could be able to be with him without him having anything to do with Kaiser, they'll be all the much better if you ask me. If Neek was to go and say, "Hey, King, let me just get your parental rights," she would be the happiest blooming maid because she really won't her kids to be his only set of kids.
That's crazy because then they said, but Kaiser doesn't have separation anxiety from his father.
He doesn't, because he was raised in a home with his dad, and also, you know what I'm saying, Neek makes sure that, you know what I'm saying, that they still in contact with each other, and that, you know, that he still is a very active part of this little boy's life. But for Laina, if she could really get Neek to just get parental, take strip King of his parental rights, or tell, I'm gonna say that if she can get King to sign over his parental rights to that little boy, she would do that, because she really, really, really wants she really don't want that little boy included in her cookie cutter, because he does not fit into their mold.
But my thing is, exactly, I don't like the fact that he went all the way to another country and left his child in another country. But
What was the reasoning for that?
remember, so he can pursue what was it? Some kind of career. I don't know, was it boxing or kick fighting something?
I don't see nothing wrong with him going
Yeah.
off. I don't see nothing wrong. And the reason why I say this is because if they can co-parent and say, well, hey, I keep him while he goes to school, and I can get then King can keep him for the months that he's not in school, I think they'll work just fine. Or get him during the holiday. It's all about compromising. But you can't stop your dreams because you have a child. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Now if he went over there because Laina wanted him to go over there, then I have a big problem with that, because while you're letting someone lead you by the nose to deliberately take you from your child. But if you're going over there to actually make a better life for this said child, then I understand. But that's where the strong co-parenting comes into play. And I feel like once he marries Laina, our hell gonna break loose. She's really gonna have a one up, and she's really going to have an opinion, and rightfully so, because her opinion is going to matter.
Yeah, because she got an opinion now.
Yeah, she does. She definitely has an opinion now. Definitely that. So, but it's gonna be solidified once she marries him, and I think that's why she's pressing for him to marry him, because she's controlling too. Well, different people, what I'm saying, look at it differently when it comes to kids, what I'm saying, about putting their life on hold. And, what I'm saying, like me, I wanted to go to nursing school, but I didn't get a chance to. So I did put my life on hold to raise my two kids. So I totally agree with you, Nate. I put my dreams, aspirations on hold as well. But some people, they can kind of work around it. They can kind of work around it, and if you can work around it, and it can still be in a good interest of your child, then I don't see nothing wrong with it.
All right.
It just gotta be you just gotta be two strong people who does not let outside noise or other people's opinions affect what they're doing. They have to be strong as a unit. You don't have to be together, but you gotta be strong when it comes to what your children or your child needs, because your child needs is in the forefront of everything.
Right. And it's like some people was in the comments like was saying like Laina might got daddy issues, or maybe she think he might cheat on her because ain't that's why Neek and King
Come on, gang.
split
You
up.
lose them how you get them. You lose them how you get them.
That's some weird shit. Like, what the fuck, man? I don't know shit about out here. Like, you get
You
fucked
lose
shit,
them how
man.
you get them, Tyn'e. You lose them how you get them. When you can't expect to get a man from another woman's bed and expect for him not to go wandering to somebody else's bed.
Right.
That's dumb. You can't watch that man, Phil. She knew what she did. She knew that she got him from out of Nick bed. So yeah, she's gonna be, scared, because she know that her karma coming.
Yeah.
And it's written all over his face. I don't like the fat shine people because I'm juicing myself,
Yeah.
but baby, he don't want that juicy lady. I'm gonna tell you something, baby. He seeing how fine Nick is, and then he looking at this total frog here, baby. No ma'am, no ma'am. You can't tell me that man don't think about Nick on the regular.
Mm.
And she think because she of a lighter complexion that she is a preference.
Yeah.
Baby, if that man can go back to where he came from, he would leave you.
Mm.
And he
Right.
would leave you so fast.
Uh,
And she
that's
knows it.
that's why she over there acting crazy.
Baby, that's why she over there having them thoughts. Oh Lord, I can't do this. No, her face a little bit too long for me. And then she knows that Dwayne and her not together no more. She's single too. Yes, ma'am.
I swear she's single now. Me
Hmm.
me got tired of Dwayne cheat. What's his name? Cheating ass.
Dwayne.
Yeah, he was cheating and shit. I allegedly. You know when he would go overseas and play basketball, that's when they would have a problem.
I think it was more so her than him. I think
Yeah.
I think he was more so strict, and
Yeah.
she's a party girl. I
Oh,
don't think
you
it's
know
him
what?
cheating on her. I
She
think it's
want to be
her.
outside. Yeah, she want to be
She want to be
outside.
outside, and he want her to be put up in the house, and she don't want to do that because he wanted to marry her, and she was like, no, she didn't want to be tied down. So you got to look at how them years she was tied down to King.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she a party
Yeah,
girl,
he wanted the family and all of that. She
and
because
she didn't want
they
that.
took family Christmas pictures, and the next thing you know, they was done. I remember them family pictures.
Yeah, yeah,
What? She be sleeping with women? What?
yeah. I heard that too,
Mm,
and she looked like it too.
for real?
She
I ain't
has
know
she has
that.
a she's a very pretty girl, but she has a manly face,
It's a long face. She got a long face.
and she has those tendencies. You can kind of spot them out. Just
Yeah.
like I said about CJ. CJ looked like he liked
Mm,
it. Real. All jokes aside, he looks like he liked it.
yeah. And speaking of that, y'all, I got one clip of him talking crazy, y'all. I want to play this and then we're going to get up out of here. But I seen a clip, y'all. The things he said sounded stupid. It sounded stupid. Let me play the clip.
Very, very luxurious. The feeling is crazy, and I wish the feeling could be mutual. I don't want royalty to not have a car. I don't want Leon walking and skateboarding everywhere. I don't want Jalea lying and dating girls. I don't want Nation eating everything but barely eating at the same time. I want us all to be happy together, even if it's not as a family. Because no matter what, technically we all are a family. And I know that Kamari is out there in Indiana going through some things right now on the internet. I'm not even going to shed light on those things because she's a kid and she's learning on her own way. And I'm proud of my daughter because she's doing exactly what she want to do and she's not letting no one stop her. And I'm the only one that should be taking advice from my daughter. So if you guys out there are watching her and you want to take advice, that's on you. I would say not to do anything my child does because she's a kid. But me personally, I need to take advice from her because she does what she wants and she gets away with it at the end of the day.
That sound crazy as hell, what he just said.
So you proud of your child being a drug addict?
Mm, mm, mm.
You really proud of your child being a drug addict, a sex fiend drug addict?
He
A whole
said, I'm proud of her. She gets to do what she wants, and I let her.
she's hypersexual drug addict, 13, and you proud of that?
Right.
CJ
That didn't
is a
make,
true
but
CJ is
it
a
was
true
everything
definition
he
of
said. I don't know why
he's
I
a
sound
crack
like
baby. CJ is a true definition of a crack baby because those brain cells are fried. They gone.
yeah.
Oh, MG.
But
But
he got
he
all.
got
I'm
all.
worried
I'm
about
worried about
Julie. I'm
Julie.
worried
I'm
about
worried about
Mason. I'm
Laina.
worried
I'm
about
worried about
Leon.
Leon.
But you're not
But
worried
you're not
about your
worried about
child.
your
Come
child.
on.
Come on.
You're proud of her. That's what he just stated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got an echo. I'm sorry. Can't. It's still there.
Uh,
Uh,
I thought it was me, Ekram, but you think it's
you
you?
think
Let's
it's
see.
I don't know. It shouldn't be
Look,
me.
hold on.
hold on.
Is it still me echoing? Okay.
Can you hear me? I'm still
I'm still
echoing in.
echoing.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say this about CJ, and I'm gonna get off because I need ready to get off your live. But it just really hurts my soul to see a father that claims he loves his children be okay with them with a 13-year-old doing such acts. Like, you really don't care about this child to the point where you will let her destroy herself. You will literally let her destroy herself because you don't have a backbone to put her in her place. And that's why she's doing it, because she wants discipline. She wants someone to say, hey, stop. I say, I love you. It's going to be okay. And really mean it and really show her. This little girl sees that you care more about other people than you do her. And that has to hurt her deeply. Seriously, deeply. That has to
Yeah.
hurt that child mentally for me, because to sit here and see someone I call dad love someone so much to where I don't care what they accuse me of. I don't care. I only care about the money that they provided to me. And it's really because they're the only family that he knows, so he's lost. He's lost. And he's lost without them, because irregardless of what he says, royalty created structure. She created some sort of
Right.
structure in his life and functionality. And he does not have that anymore. So he's like a train off of a track. And you don't care about your child, and you're letting other people sit on panels and just put batters in your back and excusing this type of behavior, and you're okay with that. Like, I just don't understand about humanity. Like, it's just like you will be okay with a 13-year-old offing somebody else. Like, if she was to do something to someone, oh, she didn't mean it, she'll get away with it. That's what you're basically telling her.
Right.
Right.
You're basically telling her, whatever you do, I'm going to be okay with it. If you go out here and get a baby, I'm going to be okay with you getting this baby. You go out here and you rob a store, I'm going to be okay with it. That's AI generated. That wasn't her. That's AI generated. Like, when is this going to stop? You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to really focus on your child. Then you're trying to create Daya just like that.
Right.
Right.
You're trying to create them twins just like that, unruly. You don't need no. You really, truly, truly don't need no unsupervised visitation with them kids,
Facts.
because you are the reason why that 13-year-old was smoking weed. Because in the video, she had weed in her hand in your home. That means you gave it to her. You okay for her to have that. And if that's the narrative that you're painting, oh my God, you will give her crack. And I'm just not saying to be funny, but you will give her hard drugs. and don't care. And Nike for her, I don't really know Nike like that, but for you to be okay with a man, your child's father, to sit here and be okay with our child doing drugs and now and you're giving her drugs, come on now. You're her parent, not her friend.
Right.
CPS need to be stepped in, and I don't advocate for somebody children to get called on, but CPS need to be called on. That's a child, an undeveloped child who has a chronic asthma respiratory issue. They are mixing things with these drugs now, embalming fluid and fentanyl, all that kind
Kids
of stuff in these
dying.
drugs. And she died from it. It's gonna be too late to say, well, that's royalty fault. You can't blame it on royalty, because royalty didn't give her the weed. This just, and then for you to be almost 40 years old, 40, and you still have a child mind, oh my God. This girl is gonna be 18 years old with 5 kids, 4 different baby daddies, on the corner. She ain't gonna finish school. You know what I'm saying? Like you setting her up bad. You setting this baby up really bad because you so focused on money and royalty. Charlene, is people want to call her Charlene. Charlene tended to her kids, but you sitting up here letting your child run amok. You don't care. You only care about your image. That's all you care about. You don't care about nothing else other than what you look like to everybody else out here. And to just sit here and be okay with your child smoking marijuana and okay with that. I just don't know. And for people to be like, well, that's what kids do. No, that ain't what everybody child do, because everybody don't let their children be unruly. There are people out here that actually parents to their children and will slap a blunt down their throat. Like, come on now, like somebody gotta step up and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? This little girl, if these people say they love this little girl, I'm gonna say knock your family. If y'all say y'all love that little girl, why y'all letting her go out like that? You see, Nike don't care. Y'all supposed somebody needs to advocate for this little girl.
Yeah, I'm still echoing. I was just letting you talk because I
Okay.
sound bad with this echo.
Okay, yeah, but it just really does something to me that people feel that it is okay to sit up here, and this is not entertainment to me. This is real life. This is someone's life. Yeah, we get kicks and giggles out of it sometimes, but at the end of the day, this is a little girl. This is a little girl, just like with Jalea, that was violated. They then took what happened to her and made a mockery of it. You know, and I just feel so sick to my stomach that people don't advocate for children like they need to. You get what I'm saying? Like you're not advocating for the kids. Like people say they all for the kids, all for the kids, but you're sitting up here watching grown people wreak havoc on kids because somebody had to introduce her to that, and for him to be okay with her smoking in his presence, that says a lot. She's just 13, Cordero. She's your child, and you as a mother, Nike, you should be telling him, don't let my child be doing that type of stuff, or it's gonna be some problem. Instead of being acting like you act like a child to him, you act like he your daddy. If you stand up to him, he's gonna cut you off. So you can't really say a whole lot because you don't want to get cut off. Like grow a backbone. This ain't about royalty. This ain't about none of these. This is about y'all. This is about your daughter out here lose control, letting little boys wrap their hands around her neck, doing whatever they want to do to her. Baby, it's gonna be a whole lot more said. And you can't keep on just swiping up on the rug. You can't do that. Because even a blind person can see she looking for attention. Somewhere she looking for that attention from either parent. But because they're still stuck in their selfish phase, they don't see her. And she's doing everything she can for them to see her. And a child shouldn't have to do that.
Facts.
Yeah, she's not done yet. You know what I'm saying? Because she feel like, okay, well, if me smoking weed ain't do nothing, well, okay, then let me turn it up a notch. She know her dad is solely focused on royalty, Jaleel, and I'm gonna tell you something. He don't really love them people. He missed that money that come along with them.
Exactly. He don't know how to love.
They're too busy worrying about Charlene. And Charlene don't have a heaven or a hell to put you.
Okay.
She doesn't. But what you need to be worrying about is making sure that this girl is going to make sure that she is being tested, make sure that she is, if she is having sex, that you are, make sure she's using condoms, she know how to use protection. Get on her about using marijuana. You got to drug test her often. There are measures. If she's still acting now, you send her to a bad girl school, send her off somewhere to where she can get the help that she needs. Like, come on now, like, you know what I'm saying? They dropping the ball hard. Like you spending money on Marys and this and the third, but that money can really go towards your child getting the help she needs academically. And then, like I stated, what you're trying to allow Daya and see baby CJ to really baby Daya to act just like her. And Royalty is fighting tooth and nail to make sure she does not act like that. And I do applaud Royalty for that. There's places that she can send, they can send Kamari to. You know what I'm saying? I know, like I said, I'm originally from Mississippi, but I stay here in Memphis. There's places that you can send your children to that have bad behavior. That baby need counseling. She need therapy. And they both need to sit there and listen to this child and let her tell both of them how she truly feels and don't interrupt her. And don't try to manipulate her or gaslight her. Because one thing I've learned, and I've told my sister this because she has a child like that, it's hard hearing their experience of you because you have your own ideal of what you are to your children, but your children have a different ideal. And it hurts sometimes, especially when your child tell you, well, yeah, mama, you bought me clothes and you put food on the table, mama. You was a piss poor mama. You wasn't there emotionally for me. You chose a man over me. You chose going to Tooties over me. You was out here being a bulldog over me. And some parents don't want to hear the truth. So what they
Right.
so what they do is they just, silence the kids, and the kids have to find another way to have an outlet.
Right. And
But I enjoy my time up here, you guys. I know Miss Tyn'e ready to get off this off
oh
this
no, you
line.
fine. I don't know why I'm just echoing. It's echoing bad. But I
Yeah.
definitely thank you for coming up too, boo.
Oh yes, ma'am. Anytime, honey. All right, songbirds. I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay, bye. Yes, y'all don't know why I'm echoing real bad. Can y'all hear me now? Oh.
Alright, y'all. I'm finna get up out of here, gang. Anyway, gang, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all the YouTube shit, and I'm gone, man. I appreciate the
I
support.
don't even know if they can hear me. That's acting crazy. Oh, they can hear me? Okay. Yes, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Um, Kiki said that breakup really caused a whole shift in that child's life rather than they want to accept it or not. Facts. And shout out to Alexandra for hitting the link, you guys. I don't know why I was echoing. Oh, it's good now. See, yeah, y'all. But shout out to Alexandra. She definitely was holding it down, y'all. I appreciate everybody pulling up on me. And gang, till next time.
Next time, first.
We don't take no L. What is your type? What do you like? See, I'm 5'3", smooth like cocoa butter. It's my melanin popping with my brown eyes. See, I'm not gonna play with you. Ain't got time for that. I need to know what's on your mind. If you decide to be all mine, could you be the man? Would you understand what